Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are making this pencil skirt. Yes, it's a long pencil skirt and it has a slit in the back. In case you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and please hit the notification bell. So we are starting with that will be our starting point. We are going to measure put our vertical measurements, waist to hip. Mine is 10, so use your measurements also. Yeah. So we are going to put waist to hip, then waist to knee, and then our length. How long you want your skirt to be is the measurement you use on the full length. So we are going to mark the measurements on both sides. After, we shall make a line. And in case you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Yes, we are going to make a line of 1.5 inches. Yeah, we shall start from there. We are leaving extra 1.5 inches from the center back. So we are going to put our waist divide by 4 plus 1 inch. That 1 inch will cover the dart. Then we are going to measure our hip divide by 4. And then we are going to measure our hip divide by 4 minus 3 inches. That's what we shall use on the knee line. So in case your hip is 11 minus 3, that is 8. And we shall also use the same measurement we used on the knee on the full length. So we connect those lines like that. Make sure when you're cutting, you don't make those lines sharp. You slant in a bit. So you go on the other line, that line we made there, and you mark 1 inch on the waist, 1.5 inches on the hip line. Then you're going to go down from the hip line by 5 inches and mark 5 inches there. So after marking it, you're going to measure 1 inch. And after, you shall connect those points also. That is our zipper allowance. It is our zipper allowance at the same time the sewing allowance in the center back. So in the center back, we shall not put another sewing allowance. That will be enough. So we are going to connect the line going down. But mind you, this cut in the down part is narrow. So we are going to put a slit on our skirt for us to walk freely. So you're going to measure how long you want your slit to be. So you shall mark where you want your slit to stop. I measured mine at 10 inches. So measure your slit wherever you want it to stop is where you make it stop, as long as you're not indecent. Yeah, so we are going to connect that line to that. So we are going to now go on the center back on that line of the zip allowance and measure 0.5 inches going up, and then we slant from the center back to this side. So we are going to cut, that's our slit. We cut out our pattern like that. When you cut in the sharp points, you have to curve them a little bit. Yeah, so we are going to put our dart. We made our dart in by 5 inches and our dart was 1 inch. You use your nipple to nipple measurement from the center back, the first line we did, not the second line. So we are going to cut our fabric. Yeah, we did not put sewing allowance, so we are going to put sewing allowance. So first pin down your fabric like that to make sure it does not move. Then we are going to get our rulers, our measuring tape, and put 1 inch on each line, and that is our sewing allowance we are going to use. So the other side, we are not putting sewing allowance. Already we put a zip allowance. It will work as our sewing allowance. Then we shall cut out like that. Make sure you notch where your dart will be. Yeah, so you indicate where your dart will be, and we are done with cutting the back part. So we are going to use the same pattern to cut out the front part. We are just going to fold from that beginning line. We fold the slit, we fold the zip allowance. I'll remove that, it will be difficult for me to fold. We fold like that. So we are going to cut out on the front, but before we are going to go in on our first line in the center back by 1 inch and go down like that. You slant in 1 inch from the first line we used. So when you add the 0.5 we added plus this 1 inch, it is 1.5 inches. I hope you understood me. If you've not understood, rewind. Is it called rewind? Reverse the video and see what I made. So we are going to cut out the front part. We are going to put our 1 inch sewing allowance in the sides. So we cut the front on fold. Yeah, there is no seam in the front, so we cut on fold. So we are going to add 1 inch for the sewing allowance on all the lines, and we connect. Make sure I don't put the sharp ends, because if you put them, they'll disturb you in sewing. So we cut out like that, and we cut out that 1 inch like that. So that's our front part. So we bring our back pieces. I'm showing you how we are going to join it. Yeah, we are done with cutting. Thank you for always watching these videos. Please do subscribe on my YouTube channel, and in case you're a returning subscriber, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified. So from there, you just sew your skirt and ta-da, you're done. So after sewing, that's how my skirt came out. Yes, thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Bye bye.